Afternoon, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves a quality check with Tesla's Model Y. So without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, we got ourselves a quality check with the Tesla Model Y. And a quality check is basically going through each and every panel, and at the end, we're going to give it either a pass or a fail based on my standards. Everybody necessarily doesn't have my standards, but to each their own. So let's continue on with a quality check. Let's look for the left side, make sure that the bumper is a color match with the fender and the light is aligned. And the hood is flush. Now let's take a look at these wheels. Now let's move on to the driver's side profile. Now let's look over here to see if the handles are flush, and it is flush. And it is flush. Handles are nice and flush. Okay. That gap, I wish it was a little bit tighter, but what I really like is this gap over here. It's looking good. Looking real good. Let's take a look at the rear. Now let's move on to the right side profile. Now on to the right side rear door, and it's not flush, so we've definitely found ourselves an issue. And this is flush. But I would be giving this a pass. So let's move on to other Model Y. All right, we got ourselves another Model Y right here. And let's take a look at the left side. Let's move on to the right side. Remember, after you've done a check of the exterior, that's when you want to move into the interior. Make sure that the car is built to the best of their ability. And this looks like the performance. Why? Because it got the new headlights. Eventually, the new headlights will be on the Model Y, but due to a chip shortage, they're only putting it in the vehicles that cost the most. So let's move on to the driver's side door. See if the handle is flush. I know it's dark, but don't worry. I'm doing a quality check to the best of my ability. I'm looking for things that I see out of place and that you should look for. So this gap is fine. Wish this gap was thinner, but it's fine. It's not really noticeable. But if you have OCD, you're definitely going to want them to have that fixed for you. So it's acceptable, but it's pushing the edge a little bit. So that life side. Okay, so this door is not flush, and a common problem that I continue to see is the right side rear door on the passenger side. They need to get this issue addressed. Take a look at those wheels. Make sure your door handles are flush. Make sure you're happy with what you got. Remember, during your delivery, do not rush. Take your time. Bring a checklist. Bring a notepad. If you need a notepad, go to electricbuyers.com and you can easily download yourself a checklist that's absolutely free. I provided that for you. So this, I will give this a pass. But it barely passes due to that gap on the left side. But it's not as bad, it's not as noticeable, so it barely gets a pass. It's in between. But I definitely would have to bring those issues up to the sales rep to have those issues addressed. Now let's move on to another Model Y. All right, this is our final Model Y. And it's actually the blue Model Y. I know it looks black. That's because it's dark out here. And don't worry about this white plastic. It's a protection during transportation they protect the vehicle from rock chips from it being transported. These are Canadian vehicles, so they have to drive the vehicles on a transport truck, and they make sure that they protect everything while it's being delivered. So, moving on over here to the right side. These are the upgraded rims. No issues with the bumper, no issues with the fenders. Everything seems to be good. Now let's take a look at the driver's side. And it's flush. Doors are flush, and that's what I want to see. Also, the bumper is wrapped too in plastic. They wrap it up like a gift. So the gap over there is fine, and that's what I want to see. I wish there was more light, but I'm doing the best I can with what I'm working with. I have to do quality checks now at nighttime because the employees have a little bit of an issue of anybody recording. But, okay, right side rear door also has an issue. Come on, Tesla, get it together. But, you know what? It still gets a pass, and it's also borderline. Also, just like the other vehicle. Tesla, come on, get it together. You're a $1 trillion company with these type of problems. Like, get it together. You've been building this vehicle for 4 to 5 years now. You've taken the blueprint of the Model 3, so you should know how to build these vehicles. And I can assure you that now the Model 3 is actually built better than the Model Y because they've been able to get the build down of the Model 3 to about 3 hours. I'm unsure how long it takes to build the Model Y, but Tesla, you need to start building better vehicles. I'm an investor. I hold stock on Tesla, and I've been invested for many years. And the reason why I do these quality checks is that I want them to improve as a company. If they're going to go to global scale and be delivering their goal is to be delivering 20 million vehicles per year by 2030, they're going to need to build better cars because there's no way anybody's going to want to buy something that's going to fall apart like a Lego. So, if you're thinking about ordering a Model Y, S, X3, Cybertruck, even a Roadster, log into Tesla.com, place yourself an order, and pray that the quality is good. All right, so that's all I got to say. So, thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.